just once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Welcome to The Score. Welcome to Full Time Sports Network. Welcome to Across the Pond Sports Talk. I'm one of your hosts, Bobby. Moss will hopefully join me very soon. But what we do here on The Score is we update on all scores and any match happenings that happen. Today is the penultimate weekend in the Championship, League One, League Two. It's also the last day National League, but that starts at 5:30, so that won't be covered today on The Score. But what will be covered is relegation, playoffs, promotion in all the other three leagues. We'll get into that as well. Just want to quickly go through the games that are actually happening today. The Premier League still does exist as well. There's 2 games in the Premier League, but we're further away from the end than we are away from the Championship and League One and League Two. So today there's already been a game in the Premier League. It finished Crystal Palace 4, West Ham 3. Crystal Palace are now safe. West Ham still not so safe. You got Brentford and Nottingham Forest kicking off at 3. Brighton and Wolves also kicking off at 3. Let's go into the Championship. We've got Bristol City versus Burnley, Coventry versus Birmingham, Hull versus Swansea, Reading versus Wigan, Sheffield United versus Preston North End, Stoke versus QPR, Sunderland versus Watford. League One, you've got Accrington Stanley versus Cambridge, Bolton versus Fleetwood, Charlton versus Port Vale, Derby versus Portsmouth, Forest Green Rovers versus Oxford, Ipswich versus Exeter, MK Dons versus Barnsley, Morecambe versus Lincoln, Peterborough versus Bristol Rovers, Plymouth versus Burton, Shrewsbury versus Sheffield Wednesday, Wycombe versus Cheltenham. You got Wimbledon versus Tranmere in League Two, Carlisle versus Salford, Crawley versus Walsall, Crewe versus Swindon, Doncaster versus Colchester, Gillingham versus Newport, Hartlepool versus Barrow, Leyton Orient versus Stockport, Mansfield versus Harrogate, Northampton versus Bradford, Rochdale versus Sutton, and Stevenage versus Grimsby. As I said, National League is taking place, but it's starting at 5:30. There is no Scottish Premier due to the fact it's Scottish Cup weekend. I'm doing tomorrow's game between Rangers and Celtic. The other semi-final has taken place. That was between Falkirk and Inverness. That was 3-0 to Inverness. So yeah, there's a lot of games happening today and a lot to happen, which is why the picks of the day is huge today. I'll be honest, it is massive. It's a massive list. I'm going to do my best to keep up to date with every single game. The reason I've chosen these games is this reason, right? So Championship, nothing will happen playoff-wise today. Not really totally decided anyway. Obviously, Luton and Middlesbrough are safe in the playoffs. There's still a few fighting out for the 5th and 6th slot. Sheffield United and Burnley have already been promoted. Relegation-wise, this is what can happen today. Wigan will be relegated if they do not beat Reading. Simple. They have to win today, otherwise Wigan will join Blackpool in going back down to the Championship. So that's the Championship. Regarding League One, promotion-wise, Plymouth will be promoted if they beat Burton or Sheffield Wednesday fail to win. Ipswich Town will be promoted if they beat Exeter or Sheffield Wednesday fail to better their result. So I'm up the Argyle today. For people that know me, I love Plymouth. There's a special reason behind it as well. As for League One relegation, Accrington Stanley will be relegated if they lose, Oxford avoid defeat, and MK Dons win. Also down if they draw and Oxford and MK Dons win. Morecambe will be relegated if they lose, Oxford avoid defeat, and MK Dons win. Also down if they draw and Oxford and MK Dons win. This is going to be very confusing for everybody. I do apologise. I will try my best to explain it at the end of the game. League Two. Northampton Town will be promoted if they beat Bradford. A point will be enough if Stockport and Carlisle fail to win. Stevenage will be promoted if they win, or Stockport, Carlisle, and Bradford fail to better their result. Up regardless if Stockport, Carlisle, and Bradford all lose. Whew. And finally, League Two relegation. Hartlepool will be relegated if they fail to win, or Crawley avoid defeat. So plenty to and they're big up Munzie. I know you're a Stevenage fan anyway. Need a Stevenage win today, Bazza, or go up with a win. Have you always liked it up the Argyle? You're so not funny. You're so not funny. But yeah, I'm going to try and keep everybody up to date as much as I possibly can. It is going to be a tricky one because there's so many picks today. I will do my best, the best I can. Moss will only be able to keep up to date with the Premier League games, where I will be keeping up to date with all the other games. So I'll do my best. I'll do my best. So far, no goals have gone in. The games have kicked off. That's the main thing right now. So yeah, let's go. So I just have a look at something on the laptop. But yeah, the games have kicked off. We're coming up to 2 minutes in the Premier League. But still no goals. We're a couple of minutes in. Just going to keep an update on everything as we go in. It could be an injury at the Amex. Undav. Nasty foul by the looks of it. And Undav is fine. Brentford and Forest game kicked. But so far, there's no goals in any games whatsoever at the moment. We're 4 minutes in, no goals whatsoever. Moss saying that Brighton Wolves is the feature. But yeah, there's loads coming up on Full-Time Sports Network. I've got Rangers Celtic tomorrow. I've got a Chelsea preview lounge tomorrow with a Chelsea fan. On Monday, we've got Women's Champions League semi-final second leg between Arsenal and Wolfsburg. On Tuesday, we've got a preview in the morning. We've got the Chelsea watch along on a Tuesday night. And Hull and Swansea, there has been a goal. Goal to Hull. Doesn't affect any of the picks of the day. So all good so far. Oh, there's a goal. Goal at Amex. Oh, Undov, but it's probably going to be ruled out. Leyton Orient are 1-0 down against Stockport. I know that's one of my games. So that affects the promotion in League 2. Akil Wright with a goal for Stockport. Coventry have just taken the lead against Birmingham. So they're pushing for the playoffs for Coventry. So far, the Brighton goal has been given on the video printer. So Brighton have gone 1-0 up against Wolves. Undav, the guy from Union St. Louis, kind of like their sister team, I suppose, because the owner owns them as well. Josh Eccles has got the goal for Coventry, by the way. It was an own goal for the whole game. Kabango has put Hull 1-0 up. Big up to James. Hope you're doing well. Here's Moss. Moss can just add himself. I'm pretty sure. There we go.
Up, VAR looking. Undaz.
It's been given. It's been given.
Oh, it's given? They're on mine. Yeah. They're still looking.
Yeah, it's fine.
These offsides. Jesus.
Oh, they're still looking, actually. It's taken about 2 minutes.
It looks like the one the other day against us. It looks like his feet are offside. I want the better one. If they're going to do offside, they better. This angle's actually better than our game.
It's goal.
Goal?
Yeah, it's been given.
Oh, it's not him that's offside that I'm looking at. That's why. It's another guy, I think.
Hope you're doing well, though, James. You guys know much about a player called Lench from Ajax?
Ajax, right back, I think.
It wouldn't take me long, mate. Wouldn't take me long.
Right back, isn't he? Or wing back? Oh, yeah, my predictions. I don't think I sent them to Ed. Or on the Greek Talks thing. Oh, I got it on Super Burst, so he trusts me.
Yeah, 20-year-old from right back.
Ow!
You okay? Yeah, Sammy McBell said we were interested in with Brighton.
I didn't see so on my FPL. I was hoping for him. A sneaky pick. 2 games Brighton have on the FPL.
See, it concerns me if the That's the type of player we're going after when we got Norton Coffey, Raw Waters.
Fresneda, maybe?
Because Wrench is 20 as well.
Fresneda is only turning 19.
I just don't want to stop progression from other players.
Yeah.
Sheffield Wednesday have just taken the lead. That is an important game as well.
Oh.
Michael Smith with the Sheffield Wednesday
Mario,
goal.
stop it. He just went on a huge walk. Get up here. Get up. Go.
Yeah, well, I said to Moss last season about João Pedro when Dennis left to go to Forest. Or Ipswich have just taken the lead against Exeter, which is an important game. Let's just find Ipswich on my list. On a Chaplin with a goal. Well, the thing with João Pedro is he's strong, he's fast, and to be fair, it's pretty good with a strike as well. Stockport have just taken a 2-goal lead against Leyton Orient. Well, that's just annoyed me. It's a problem when they get promoted. They give up. Yeah, I know. Well, Isaac is now proving his worth, isn't he? Let's be honest. Which I said. I wouldn't have minded Arsenal paying that money. Oxford have just taken the lead against Forest Green Rovers.
Sorry. I chased them outside. I nearly locked myself out.
Goals flying in now.
I can't believe, 4-3 this morning.
He was worse the wrist for me, though. I knew he'd be good enough.
Brighton 1-0. What are all your features here? Let me see.
It involves promotion, relegation.
Stop or...
Yeah, there's loads of games involved today.
Northampton, Bradford,
Wigan have to win, otherwise they'll be relegated.
Grimsby. Oh, it's nice out already.
It kind of sucks for you. You've only got 2 games, haven't you?
Yeah, tomorrow I was like, well, they'll surely be doing one with 4. They're like mini.
2-0 to Brighton.
What?
2-0 to Brighton.
Here it comes. Brighton on the break.
Pascal Gross.
Oh, what a pass by Enciso. Assist Vermont. Pascal Gross having his career year with the goal.
Big up to Miss Molina. Hope you're doing well.
Miss Molina, Toronto Gooners.
Question is, do they get champs? Newcastle, yeah. Will Beckett's playing well. Wow.
Brighton's going to be pushing here. They want to get spots. They got games in hand.
I think next weekend's game against Newcastle is huge for us. And not going to be as easy as a lot of people think.
To show we got pride and everything. Like, maybe it's, you see City win these games and it's like, don't put your heads down. It's one of our best seasons ever. Let's finish it strong. Let's make up for last year. Maybe we screw Newcastle a spot. I mean, they hurt us last year.
I think it's Brighton and United. I think it's done, to be honest. Not Brighton and United. Newcastle and United.
Yeah, I do too, but you know what I mean. Like,
I think it's done now. To
they
Champions
heard
League. I
us
think
last
Brighton
year.
will get Europa.
Yeah, they'll love it.
It's a good stepping stone for
I
Brighton.
think they're good in it with the Derby. I bet they do good in Europa. I bet.
Yeah, it's a good stepping stone for them as well. Champions League would be like dropping him in the deep end.
I didn't do a poll today. I didn't
They
get
haven't
it out
got
on
the
Instagram.
squad.
I don't have a thumbnail. Should have did a poll. Here we go. I could do one. What should it be? 4th place, relegation. My Bruins lost 7-5. Change the goalie. We're going to game 7 against Florida. Leafs will have game 6. No.
Brighton are up 2-0 to Wolves right now. We need 2 wins out of 5 to guarantee second.
Yeah.
Well, we got Wolves at home. Last game of the season.
We got to at least do
We've
that.
got Forest.
What a
Chelsea.
pass by Enciso. It was almost no look, Bobby. He's dribbling hard. It's kind of 3-on-2, 2-on-1 almost. Dribbling hard and no look pass to Pascal Gross for the finish.
We've got Chelsea, Newcastle, Forest, Wolves.
I'm torturing my dog.
Who's the other one? Who am I missing?
What?
We've got Chelsea, Newcastle,
Chelsea,
Forest, Wolves,
Forest, Wolves,
Brighton.
Away? No, at home.
Yeah, Brighton at home.
I think Man City goes to Brighton. Yeah.
Yeah. So out of those, I can see us getting 2 wins.
Brighton's got a lot at stake, and they can also help decide us too.
Yeah. Leafs game 6 tonight. Let's go, Leafs go. Obviously, something to do with ice hockey. And Brighton. Yeah.
They lose you?
Master 13. The 13 season in which we won the league and our best ever. The season we will be another one. Good for me. Yeah.
It's a good season.
Palace sacked their manager.
I predicted top 2. We're right on my prediction. Big up, Luke. Hope you're feeling good.
Tyler Harris. I'm excited for Gills. Come on, you Gills. Obviously, Gillingham.
Well back in for Brighton. Doing good.
Gillingham currently.
Is this the one that'll give me updates or what?
Gillingham are losing 1-0 to Newport right now. Do apologise, Tyler Harris, but big up to you.
Brentford, Forest. What's the lineup say?
Watford have just taken the lead against Sunderland.
Yeah. One of my new championship squads. Why is mine so fuzzy? It was like that yesterday. It wasn't like that before.
Is your Wi-Fi low?
It's like the screen.
No worries, Tyler. I'll keep you updated as soon as I can. Yeah, well, I obviously want Plymouth to win today because that means we go up to the Championship.
Oh, that's big time for them.
Oh, hang on.
2-0 Brighton, 0-0 on the Forest.
Oh, Brighton should have nearly had a third.
Well, let's see this here. Brentford, Forest, 0-0. Here we go, Brighton. Oh, Wolves give it away. The goalie and nearly punished. Welbeck over the bar.
Ipswich now 2-0 up.
Pass back and he put it up the middle right to the other team.
Ipswich will get promoted if they win today, same as Plymouth. So if Plymouth win, Ipswich win, they both get promoted. Sheffield Wednesday will have to play it out in the playoffs.
There, it's a little
It would
more
be good to
clear
see
now.
Ipswich, because also Ipswich will bump in heads with Norwich again, which will please them.
Oh, Mario, Jesus. There's no barking.
Bolton have just taken the lead against Fleetwood. What's Tyler asking here? You just need a win or a draw. Yeah, or if Sheffield Wednesday fail to win, as far as I'm aware as well. So I've got it all written down
There
now.
you go. Derby.
So yeah, if Plymouth will get promoted if Sheffield Wednesday fail to win. So yeah, let's hope that's what happens today. Mark Leonard, I don't know any of League Two, but does anyone know about him? If you're on about the Scottish international that plays for Northampton Town.
Wolves trying to move it around. Brighton's been very good, very clinical, good pressing. Yeah, they've got a turnover again. Brighton passing. Oh, nearly through. That could have been a goal too.
Yeah.
Sunshine on Brighton.
It wouldn't take me long to find out about him again, but why are we looking at Mark Leonard? Is that you or there's a stupid link with someone? I think I'll make more of an effort to go and support Basildon United next season. Tickets only a tenner. No billionaire or nation state owners in the Roman League. Proper football. Yeah, told you. I love the lower leagues. It's proper dirty football. I love it. Like for anyone that's tuning in for the National League, that's not kicking off till 5:30 today. They're all kicking off at the same time. Gillingham have just equalised against Newport, and Hartlepool are losing to Barrow, which means if they lose, they will get relegated today.
Ooh.
Yeah. Let's see if I've put them on the list.
Atletico Madrid Sunday. Will Kyle Larin keep scoring?
There's many games happening today. All significant because the last weekend for the League 1-2 Championship is next weekend.
Playoffs, my favorite time.
The players will start kicking in soon after that.
I like it. NHL, NBA playoffs later today. We'll be doing that. NFL draft wore me out with all this NHL too. Too much sitting. Long hours.
Who's your nearest local non-league team?
To you?
It's actually the same team we bought. What's his name? Connor Bramall. Do you remember buying Connor Bramall?
No.
The left back who ended up going to Birmingham. It was Wenger's signing.
Really?
Yeah, Hensford Town is probably my closest.
Hensford?
Yeah, it's probably my closest. Stafford Rangers is another one.
Oh, I've heard of that.
But you might be on about a different Stafford because there's two Staffords in the UK. There's one near London, and then there's one near me.
I think it's the more north one.
Yeah, there's a couple of. But to be honest, there's loads. Kidderminster Harriers. They're near me.
They're
Stourbridge Town. They're near me.
Kidderminster, yeah, they're pretty good.
Because Jude Bellingham was born in Stourbridge, so he's a local boy. There's loads. To be honest, Luke, I could go through them all because I'm not far from Birmingham. And that's the thing.
So many teams around.
It's about 10-minute train journey from Birmingham. Did you hear Jeff Stelling has announced he is leaving? Yes, he is leaving Sky Sports eventually now. That's obviously for you because I haven't watched it. Bunsy's asking, what did you make of the NFL draft?
Me? Yeah, Miami only had 2 picks in the first 3 rounds. But, yeah, I thought some teams have done really good. Houston, Detroit did really good. They picked a running back in the first round, which was a surprise, but their other picks, Detroit Lions, were good. Your Seattle did pretty good.
Salford's just taken the lead against Carlisle. Yeah, I've got a choice of.
What did Munsey's Bucks do? Let me look.
I've got so many choices, but obviously it's a bit hard to ignore the big Premier League team that's right next door to me before I go further afield. Ipswich are now 3-0 up against Exeter.
Tractor boys.
They are just literally just mowing everyone down.
Kansas, Tampa Bay, Munsey. That was pretty good. He's a good D lineman. You made a trade and you got Cody Mock. That's who I wanted too. That was a good pick, Munsey. Cody Mock. Big ginger boy.
Max Leonard.
Is that what that guy's talking about?
Oh, okay. Yeah, he plays for Brighton and Hove under 21s.
Yeah, Brighton's had a good.
His contract runs out this June.
Yaya Diaby. He's half Yaya Toure, half Musa Diaby. A big D lineman, I think. Oh, what a goal!
Yeah, it's 3-0.
Bobby.
Mark Leonard.
Season.
Mark Leonard, his contract runs out this summer with Brighton.
Mario growling at me, yelling about Brighton. What a goal!
Mun's saying here he's got
today with De Zerbi.
3-0. Peterborough, MK Dome.
Who? Come on, B and Ciso with the assist again. Come on, let's see this again. It was a great play. That was in Ciso right there. Does he get it back?
Take it you won't be doing NFL draft updates tonight, Moss.
Oh, what a shot! That was so nice.
Luke's asking you a question here, Moss.
Looked it up. And Ciso with the assist again. Woo! What? It flicked up as he controlled the ball, and he volleys it right in the corner past Jose Sa. Pascal Gross, career season. NFL draft starts pretty soon here, Luke. Oh, yeah, my morning's your afternoon. It starts pretty soon. Like 10 in the morning, it'll go round 4 to 7. I'll watch it, but not like intently and interested in calling it out. The first 3 rounds are the big ones. But yeah, Luke's probably wanting to know what to make here. Oh yeah, Tampa Bay, Toronto's not till 5. I was worried one of these games was in the afternoon. Rangers, Devils, 6. So midnight, Toronto, Tampa Bay. Game 6, Biggie. What about NBA? Maybe they got afternoon.
Salford have just gone 2-0 up against Carlisle. Sorry.
Phoenix and Nuggets start game 1 in NBA. Wow. Pretty soon we got Lille starting, kicking off with Ajaccio. I think I say that the Spanish way. That's not the proper French way. It's in France, not Spain or Italy. Probably pronouncing that wrong. Eintracht Frankfurt's up 1-0 on Augsburg. Leipzig's up 1-0 at halftime on Hoffenheim. Stuttgart's up 1-0 on Mönchengladbach. Schalke, Werder Bremen. I bet you packs into that one. He's coming up in 2 hours. Where's Ed? I gotta send this. Super Brew. Totally forgot. Too many sports. Not enough Moss. Lampard stuff. Lampard has won 1 of his last 19 games as a manager. 1 out of 19. Keep giving them jobs, people. So, Luke, that is not till tonight. Anything this afternoon? Not really.
Oh, it's 4 Exeter 0.
Tractor boys.
Jeez.
So, Luke, I hope you heard that. Let me know on WhatsApp or in the chat. I'll be watching the NFL draft after this. Watch Lil. Man, my computer totally restarted. Phased me. What about championship? Surely I got a game on in DAZN. Here we go. Reading, Wigan. Oh, that's not
No, that's the big one. That's why they've chosen that one.
Reading,
because if we can have to win,
or what?
Yeah, if we can have to win. If not, they get relegated today.
I'm going to turn that on.
Because Blackpool got relegated last night.
Reading, Wigan. Start of year, I thought Reading might have a good year, but they're really...
Well, yeah, but don't forget they had a points deduction as well.
Oh, did Reading?
Yeah.
Was that during the season that happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
can't remember how many points it was, about 6 or 9. It was quite a few points.
Jeez. That's a killer.
So that's why they've been dragged.
When everything's so tight in the championship, something like that destroys you.
Yep, FFP.
But doesn't seem to happen to the Premier League teams that are evil.
Well, we don't know yet.
Well, happened pretty quick. Or has this been like a couple years of Reading being questioned?
No, this was last year's account.
Whoa, this Reading guy tried a bicycle from way out. It went way up high in the stands, but wow. Big, tall Reading lad. Who is this guy? Junior Hoylett's in for Reading. Canadian legend. Oh! Cisse, never, almost again. This guy is a wonder guy. Put him in my FPL, hoping I'm being different than most. He's got 2 assists. He's creating chances left, right, center. He nearly scored here. Jose Sa fumbled it, but then gathered it up again.
Pack saying Paul Ince did a decent job for them, get sacked, and then they get a point deduction. Yeah.
I didn't think he was horrible, but it was something they did financially that got them in trouble. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was bad.
No. Well, his son plays for him as well, doesn't he?
I don't think he's amazing, but he wasn't bad. Okay, where am I on here? Oh, should I put Brentford game on too, or should I? Oh yeah, I still got time until Lille.
Doncaster have just taken the lead against Colchester. It's a game between Colm and me today.
Ooh, they're wearing those Forest. They're wearing those Leeds-like uniforms. Again, phases me. Red and white of Brentford. Looks a lot like Sheffield United, doesn't it? And they'll be back up in the Prem next year.
Yeah, they're back up.
Blades look like Brentford uniforms. Awonyi, one of your favorites, Bobby?
Good tall striker. I just don't think he scores enough.
He causes chaos, doesn't he? He's not.
Yeah.
It's so clinical, though.
Exactly.
I like Brendan Johnson. I always have.
I'm sure he'll go somewhere else next season.
You think so? What if they stay up?
Cashing on him.
Yeah. A lot of people, I think, if it's just, it can't be just me. I think a lot of people probably fancy him.
I think he's brilliant.
Yeah, Tariq likes him a lot too. I know. Brentford, 69% possession on Forest. Forest are just awful on the road every game.
Yeah. Doncaster versus Culture is the Colm versus.
What do you think of that German guy that's been playing for Brentford, Schad?
Looks all right.
He does. He looks like he's got stuff about him. He's keeping De Silva on the bench.
Yeah, but don't forget we're aiming for bigger now. We need
No,
people
not
that
for us, but I
okay.
just he's been a good player.
Yeah.
I didn't really know much about him.
Oh my word! Ipswich is now 5.
Oh, tractors piling it on.
Whoa!
How's Grimsby doing?
Still 0-0.
My fish people. No Dorkings sightings.
This is madness. 5.
No Dorkings.
No, it's 5:30 National League today because it's their last game of the season today. So
I'm keeping an eye on this Reading Wigan and Bradford Forest.
yeah, keep an eye on the Reading Wigan one because that's one of my picks of the day.
33rd minute. 0-0. It's one of your highlights?
Yeah, because obviously Wigan have to win, otherwise they'll be relegated. And obviously we've got 2 Arsenal players that we're going.
Is this Keane related too? Will Keane on Wigan?
He's got a brother that plays in football, but not related to Roy.
Not to the other Keanes.
He's related to. Yeah, they went through the Manchester Academy. There's 2 of them. There's Will and there's someone else.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember his brother's name.
There's one guy named Max Power.
He's very good, actually. Good hard work.
People used to call me that. My alias, Max Power. As a joke.
Yeah. Burnley have just taken the lead against Bristol City.
Max Power. Because I don't do easy shots, only blast. Maximum power.
Oh, you are bad.
Paul Ince, a decent job, yeah. Doncaster, Colchester, the Colm Bobby Derby.
Well, it's where I was born, so yeah.
Colchester. What are they? Colchester United, aren't they?
Yeah.
Doncaster Road.
Never been a big team, but it's where Tom Smith is out on loan.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
A young goalkeeper. So
Wolves have been so hard for me to predict all year. Really a bogey team.
I wasn't expecting it. Oh, Sheffield United have just taken the lead against Preston.
Yeah, Blades.
Yeah, exactly. Will Keane was in their academy. Yeah, he's just okay, isn't he? I see former rugby league and union Jason Robertson's son has joined Man City Academy. I wonder if he's got that pace of Jason Robertson. We're about 7 minutes from half time here. Is it City playing Leeds tomorrow, is it?
What's that?
Is it City playing Leeds tomorrow?
City Fulham.
Oh, is it City Fulham? Oh, at Fulham.
Bournemouth Leeds.
Okay.
I think I have a draw bet or predicted Bournemouth Leeds. I predicted City will win. Man, it sucks Mitrovic out all those games. You would have given them a go.
Oh, yeah, but to be fair, they're not been struggling without him.
Yeah, they've actually been scoring goals from other places.
Yeah.
Not playing bad either.
No. It's Paulino is their biggest.
And then they got that they play Liverpool in the midweek when they play Chelsea. Liverpool, Fulham, and then City has West Ham. Oh, goal again, Brighton. Welbeck this time. Man, they are
Seriously.
cruising in this game.
Wow.
They are awesome today. Was it Enciso again? This guy's a creative genius. What a pick by Moss FPL. Too bad it's not goals. He's just creating everything here today. I think he did this one. I got to see this again. Welbeck finish. But lots of guys went to Enciso again. Man, and that goal he scored, what was that, 2 weeks ago? Man, he's been fabulous.
I don't think any of us
Oh, he
doubted his
crossed
quality.
it. Yeah, he crossed it to Welbeck's head. Enciso, what is he? Is he Spanish?
I
Portuguese?
don't think so. Give me 2 secs.
Man, since I've been watching Brighton and he's been getting in the team,
He's
really lighting it up.
Paraguayan, I think.
Paraguayan, that's right.
I think so. Hang on.
Paraguayan.
Yeah, Paraguay.
That's right. I remember looking that up once.
19.
He's been fabulous.
His market value is 11 million already. He's only 19.
Almiron, he's Paraguayan too, right?
Luke, I was thinking that yesterday. I was thinking you should do your own fantasy football.
I know, we should set up a new one.
But the problem is with that is a lot of you would have to look into it as well because it won't come up on any system. So you'd have to watch the game. And then you'd have to decide if it's a hockey assist, which could be tricky because you'd have to have one person that decides it, I think.
And what if things they're deflections? They always take it off.
Yeah, because I remember.
That's why I want to count goal. That's why I want to count assists when a guy has a super good shot too, Bobby. And then someone just taps in the rebound.
Yeah,
you should get an assist for that too.
See, I remember Ben White getting an assist for Thomas Partey this season. There's no way that was an assist. That was him passing it, and then Thomas took the shot, and it was a beautiful shot. But he got the assist for that.
Yeah, I think either way. I think both ways it needs to be. Yeah, we'd have to have our own Excel sheet. We'd have to have an old panel or something to discuss.
Exactly. That's a whole big can of worms.
You might not want to open up, but I do think there's room for like different scoring, though.
Yeah, I think so. He has been on my South American for about 1.5 years.
What?
James? Yeah, James has been keeping an eye on him for 18 months.
He looks fabulous, man. Oh, the seagulls. They're showing seagulls, and the fans are. Oh, and then there's a seagull flying in the stadium, too. They're waving plastic seagull things, the fan.
Did you watch the Palace West Ham game?
Just towards the end, mostly.
Really? So you missed like the first half madness?
I watched some of the goals at the end.
Oh, Hartlepool have just equalised against Barrow.
It's quite the good performance, Palace.
Yeah, well, they're safe now.
Roy Hodgson, now they're 40. They're way ahead of Chelsea. Where's Chelsea Dan? 12th place, Chelsea Dan.
Well, where's all the Crystal Palace fans that are saying,
keep them down there? No. Let's keep them down. What were you saying, Bobby? Sorry, I started yelling.
Where's all the Palace fans that were slating the Roy Hodgson appointment?
Yeah, I didn't like it. I mean, I wanted Vieira, but obviously he was ruffling feathers.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to, but then they bring in old Roy. You just change it up and players feel like they have a new opportunity a bit. He wasn't playing Odson Edouard ever.
Yeah.
He was in Vieira's doghouse. He's played decent since Hodgson's come. Zaha was injured half the time, and now he's playing good. It's, Ize's really stepped it up the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But Ize's looked like a world class lately. Elise, we always like him.
Yeah. But currently with these scores, Morecambe and Accrington will both get relegated from League One at this rate.
4-0 Brighton. Oh, yeah. What about those other games? Still 0-0 Reading, Wigan. What we got? Brentford Forest. What's happening here? We're getting close to halftime. Well, closer. Big long throw in Brentford style.
James, yeah. James has James has just sent me his South American list, so I'll have a look at that later.
Why don't you ask a real Western Hemisphere and South Americans? Ecuadorian on LAFC, I've been telling you guys. The real deal Ecuadorian. Jose Cifuentes.
I think Moss forgets that that's actually my team. I just
He's
don't think he's
he's
got Premier League quality. I think he's probably slightly better than Almiron was as well when they signed him.
Yeah, he's not as much a forward. He's really a box-to-box mid, can play anywhere in mid. But he's got a real creativeness to him.
Yeah, I like him. I think he's more
Blades
prepared.
lost last night in Winnipeg. It was terrible.
That's why
we always go down 1, 2, 3 games and then come back. It's crazy. Tuesday, Wednesday here in Saskatoon. Wolves coming on. Den Donker, is that?
Hey?
Would that be right? Who is that guy?
Who?
His name, it looked like Den Donker, but it might not have been.
Well, he's at Aston Villa, so
it can't be him. I just saw the name he was putting on his shirt. I didn't even see him. Who is that guy? Wolves. I could easily look.
Oh, Plymouth have got a goal against Burton. I'm a happy bunny. Because if Plymouth win, Ipswich win, they both get promoted. Sheffield Wednesday then have to stay in the playoffs.
Victor Roque, of course. Hendrick, of course.
There you go. You got Fabrizio Diaz, Luciano Rodriguez, and Matias Nascimento are James's favourites in South America.
Yeah, I was just looking at it. I know most of them, not all these ones at the bottom.
So as it stands, Plymouth and Ipswich will both get promoted as long as they win.
Podence, that's who it was. Podence, sorry. How did I think that? His shirt putting on backwards. How did that look like?
Dean Donker is like 6'3". Podence is like 4 foot.
I only saw the back of the jersey on. He was putting his jersey on.
Little and large. That's what you've gone for there. Little and large.
Podence. How did I think that was the dog?
I have no idea. It's a shame Gabriel Veron went to Porto to be a sub at best. He was a great prospect a couple of years ago.
Veron. I remember Sebastian Veron. Seb. I didn't like him either, but yeah, good player. Oh, nearly again, Brighton. Jeez, they just come in waves. These seagulls. They attack you.
Oh, there's a goal at a Brentford game.
Oh, switch over. I see a celebration.
It's Nottingham Forest.
Forest. Blue, yellow. God, can they win a road? This would be incredible.
Well, I need 2 goals from Brentford today for a bet, so... They can score 3. I don't care. They can score 3, Forest, as long as Brentford score 2. I don't mind.
Oh, is that what your bet is?
Yeah, 2 goals.
Brentford look dangerous, but you said Forest score here, so I've got it on there.
Yeah, it's Danilo.
Oh, the Danilo we wanted. There he is. Oh, it fell to him. Some guy shot, deflected, came right to him. Easy goal.
Yeah, but he looks quality, let's be honest.
Oh, he can play box to box too.
Yeah.
He's good all around the park. Danilo, number 28. It's this lead-looking uniforms.
Moss is watching Brentford Forest, Brighton Wolves, Reading
and
versus
a little bit
Wigan.
of Reading Wigan too.
Yeah.
I think it's half time.
It is, yeah, half time in most of them.
Man, this Brighton have been incredible today. They're showing the goal again on the match day live. Deflection, easy goal. See, no assist there. But yeah, that one's debatable whether that would be an assist in our.
See, that's if you were to do like your own fantasy, you'd have
Where
to
a guy
like.
blasts it, it deflects to another guy. I don't know if that's an assist.
Well, this is the thing. If you did create it, you'd have to stick with your rules.
You gotta
Write them down and then stick to it. Don't do what people do.
We can't have a panel discussion because it'll go all sorts of ways.
It'd be fun though.
Yeah, have a discussion on every goal.
Yeah.
Just about. Oh, Wolves guy got stepped on. Is that Podence? Yeah. He's
question for you guys. I'll answer this question and I'll have a quick break. Question for you guys. So Champions League ties and Premier League can't be played away from Europe. Would you guys be okay with a Champions League final in the USA?
That's been a discussion on Instagram this week. I'm not. I think it's a slippery slope kind of thing. You start it, then what starts happening?
Okay.
But
I'm not saying this is Moss's fault, but it is to do with who shows what in America. So the zone, stuff like that. Unfortunately, he's come out and said that it's an idea. It's not an idea. It's actually going to be a clause in one of the TV deals.
They would want it. Whoever buys the right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's the problem. It's all well and good saying, "Oh, it's a good idea," but it's the contracts that are signed for these TV deals.
Problem. I just don't know where it stops.
Exactly. But the money,
because they'll have it in the afternoon on a weekend, and it's still evening in England and Europe.
But the money is in America.
The money would be huge.
It's massive, and it's huge money now in America. And I guarantee,
they want to come into Premier League and pay huge rights for things and Champions League, so they get deposit.
I guarantee within 10 years there will be Premier League games in America. Guarantee it.
It's someday going to happen, but I don't think I'm for it.
Like it would break tradition, but a Champions League final in Miami or Qatar would be one of the biggest in history. 100%. But they would have to do it time zone wise where Europe can watch it. That's what I would suggest.
Well, yeah, to be able to have the best ratings, you still want to have it evening in England and Europe.
It shouldn't cut out fans that have been going, or generational fans, shall we call it, where the families have been going and watching
the Qatar World Cup. They catered to those times.
Yeah,
they knew what was right.
Yeah,
and they would do it in America. They would play it in the afternoon. It would be massive, and then it would still be evening and across the pond there. Yeah. But I just don't know. I kind of think it should stay. I don't know. It's a slippery slope, I think.
It is, but this is the TV deals. I will be back in very
about
about 5 minutes.
With the money.
Well, I was going to say I'm going to go, but Moss has just decided to go as well.
What's
Can't leave you alone. No, so I'm going to quickly pop off for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Moss wants to keep it here.
Yeah, anyone got questions or anything? Bargav's in the house. Luke's in the house. Jamesy. NFL draft starts up in another hour or so. 4th round. Chicago's on the clock, aren't they? After we ended yesterday at 102, Minnesota. 103. Yeah, 103 Bears. 103rd pick overall. We had a kicker picked yesterday in NFL. He is pretty amazing kicker, though. Michigan's Jake Moody. My hair's crazy. Brighton's been absolutely fantastic. 4-0. We don't got a ticker for Brighton. Oh, I should mess this things up. Brentford. Half times. Only 2 goals. A mini goal rush match day live. Luke, what about that? Bargav tomorrow morning. Bargav, what is it? Nighttime in India? What are we doing? Match day live, 7 a.m. my time tomorrow. 4 matches, Luke. Bobby's just doing Scottish Cup. Rangers, Celtic, biggie. They won't ruin it, Luke, but I'm with you. I don't want it to start changing because who knows how far they will go. Lightning Game 7 happening, he says. Luke. Tonight, Luke v. Bargav, Tampa Bay, Toronto, Molina, Toronto Leafs. Get with it. We're going to be live. It's a big match. Hockey game. I do like if we could implement our own scoring, different fantasy. I should get a programmer guy. I know a few, maybe Bargav too. Implementing our own scoring system. A new FPL way. More North American style scoring, but with soccer knowledge. Oh, I'm glad I don't hear the halftime. I don't mind Jermaine Defoe, but stupid Owen Hargraves is back. Jesus. Just when I thought the trader was gone. They're bringing him back on Premier League World here. This Enciso, my goodness. He's been so creative. His XG must be, or whatever you call that. Is there in their creative stat or something? Creating goals? I think he has 3 assists, maybe. Let me check this out. They probably didn't give him all of them. Let's check this out. Oh, yeah, I could just look at my FPO. Great. Estupinan. Oh, that was Estupinan. I mixed up. I thought that was Enciso. He has 2 assists. Welbeck has a goal and assist. Pascal Gross, 2 goals. Undav, a goal. But Enciso, 2 assists. He's been brilliant. Estupinan. I got him too in FPL. Brilliant. Oh, here's my FPL. Hopefully it's doing good. I made mass changes. Estupinan. Oh, did I not have Enciso in? Oh, no. I thought I'd put both in. No. Enciso on my bench for 7 points. Well, if someone doesn't play, I guess he counts. Estupinan, 4 points. Rice, 2 points. I put Rice in. Never had him in my lineup ever. Oh, Enciso. Watch him score now, and I didn't put him in. I thought I adjusted. Oh. No.
He's talking about FPL again, isn't he?
Oh, I have the brilliant Enciso, but I kept him on my bench. I did all these mass changes, and I thought I put him in to start. But I thought he had 3 assists, but it was Estupinan, and I got him in.
Okay.
Ecuadorians and South Americans are just getting me points left, right, center. Always go with the Western Hemisphere. I always bug Tariq with that. He gets so, oh, come on. You can't include the whole Western Hemisphere. But Welbeck, he's been good today. Pascal Gross, 2 goals. What a season he's had. Career season.
I think the amount of talent that's in South America right now is just phenomenal, though.
It's always amazing.
And a lot
they,
of
they half supply Mexican League. They half supply MLS. And then they got guys all over Europe. It's like if you took a talent thing, it'd be massive.
Exactly. People turn their noses up because it's MLS.
Just because they don't know. But
exactly.
Like there's South Americans playing everywhere in the world.
You know, Almiron has now proved his quality. I knew how good he was at Atlanta, but I know it's taken him a while.
And then yet their club competition, the Copa Libertadores, it's still really good. You know, all these players are gone out of the continent.
Yeah.
Forrest trying to make safety. Leicester, Everton, Southampton 3 currently. Yeah, exactly, James.
Yeah, this is
They're
the thing.
always good. And then you'll see like a Chile or a Bolivia or a Paraguay now and then. Well, they'll have a group of youngsters and they'll be so good in the youth and they'll all come up to get like that's why Chile had their first Copa Americas. Sanchez, all those guys grew up together and they
Yeah.
just came into the senior side together. I saw them at the under 20 World Cup here in Canada. They were amazing when they were all young. That's why they have these tight knit teams, Ecuador and Paraguay and Uruguay.
See, I think from my generation, obviously Moss is included in that. We watch a lot of South America because of Brazil and Argentina were the biggest clubs
Colombia. Remember how
internationally.
good Colombia were in the
Yeah,
90s?
exactly.
Too?
Colombia was another one. And they're just getting stronger. Ecuador's getting stronger.
Yeah.
I've heard little things about Venezuela getting bigger at the moment.
Coming up.
Uruguay is another one that James has just said. But it's actually your generation that seem to turn their nose up at it. And I'm like, I don't understand why. They just think Premier League, Premier League, Premier League. That's it.
The 30 kind of down.
And that's why I love you, James, because you look
you see that
bigger than just the Premier League. It's a weird. It's like
so many good players.
Brighton now want Milner. Yeah, so do Burnley actually. Burnley are after Milner as well. Uruguay is the one. For me, it's between Uruguay and Brazil for the best under 21 South America pool of talent. But it's the amount of South America. Yeah, it's the amount of South America now.
Chile.
Peru.
Peru's been really good lately. Yeah. Bolivia sometimes.
Yeah.
Bolivia are just super tough to play because when you go to play there, they make you play up in the mountains.
Yeah, exactly.
It's hard to play there.
And he thinks Uruguay edges it. Probably.
Uruguay's got a good system.
Yeah.
They get their players all over, yet they still have a good league. They have a Liverpool in Uruguay.
Yeah. Another one people aren't paying attention to is Spain.
There's a lot of historic English club Irish names in South America. Everton, O'Higgins, Wanderers.
Yeah.
There's a Liverpool. There's an Arsenal de Sarandi.
See, I never turn my nose up to any European league whatsoever. No matter
me and James both love Ligue 1 a lot.
Yeah, even if like the quality, like as in who's challenging for the title drops to 2 teams, I still keep an eye on it because there is quality.
Never know what you see. And you see South Americans in La Liga you never heard of, and it's like they're on mid or lower teams, and it's like, wow.
Well, Real Sociedad have had some really good young talent for so many years. I'm surprised they've kept them, to be honest.
When La Liga used to be the main force of getting South American players, but now it's everywhere. But La Liga was super good at getting them.
Big up to Grace.
In South America, La Liga is on everywhere too, so the players want to go there.
Yeah. But Grace, we will be covering the playoff final, so hopefully Middlesbrough do.
Go Burrow! Luton's been fantastic second half.
Yeah, well, they're in it as well, so it's Luton, Middlesbrough. They're guaranteed.
They're both going to be in it. Who's knocking on the door? Coventry. Let me look.
Yeah, well, Coventry with a win today will help them out because they're in 6th now. Sky Sport used to show World Cup qualifiers from South America. I remember watching highlights of the Argentinian league at after o'clock in the morning. Remember us 15-year-old Aguero. Touchwood. Well, let's hope. Because if the final's done, we will be.
Borough, Millwall, Coventry is currently the spots. Sunderland, Blackburn.
Millwall back in the Premier League. Oh, do you imagine it?
Oh, no, Millwall, please. Sunderland, Blackburn are close right there. West Brom's kind of close. Preston, it's so close. There's so much left to play to get in these spots. Please not Millwall though.
James,
Coventry might be nice to be in the playoff.
Yeah.
Blackburn have been there all year, and now they're not in the playoff spot.
Yeah, well, that says to me that Diaz and Bradley Dack will be leaving for me. I can't see him keeping him now.
If they don't even get in the playoff, yeah.
Yeah, I just can't see him staying, especially Diaz. He's something else. He is. James keeps bringing up Arnau.
Yeah, you've always been some of this Arnau Martinez.
Yeah, he's about to move to Atleti from Getafe in the summer, and he is unbelievable.
You've been raving on him, James. I could see he does look like an Atletico Madrid type player. That Cornet, he only ever subs on late for West Ham all year. I thought that was kind of a big signing for them, and he barely plays.
I think he's talented.
Yeah, me too. I liked him at Burnley.
Yeah,
but he was always dangerous. He Chan, the Korean guy, right? He's coming on for Wolves.
Yeah, they're making a substitution there.
He Chan Huang or something.
Yeah.
Number 11. He's good. He's a good substitute because he always impacts. Totti came on for Wolves too.
Yeah.
Totti.
Well, they must make something changes because this is embarrassing.
They were getting ran over by Brighton big time.
Because they're not safe. They're safer, but they're not safe.
You can see Brighton has hit a switch with getting draws and getting screwed by VARs. They're like, no, let's just take care of these games in hand and let's get in a good spot here.
Yeah. Been a goal at MK Dons versus Barnsley.
What are you talking about, Luke? Someone's garden.
Looks like you just go through somebody's house and pack carton.
What is that about? Touch wood?
Don't know.
Forest, Brentford, second half here. Wigan, Reading, are they gone? Not yet. Or am I caught up? I'm not live. Reading, Wigan, 3 minutes in. Someone's down. Let's see what happened here. A cross. Oh! Banged heads and they hit the post. All these guys going for a header. Oh my goodness. Someone's hurt there. That was crazy. They're going for it, Reading and Wigan, trying to save their lives. Brentford definitely putting on the pressure now. They're all in forced end this whole time I've seen in this half. Brentford looking for a European spot too. See, I wasn't so crazy predicting Spurs 7th place the start of the year. Everyone said I was just being biased. They're looking like 7th, 8th, 9th, maybe. Tottenham. Burnley up 1-0. Coventry up 2-0. Like Bobby said, looking solidify a playoff spot. Sheffield United up 1-0 in Preston. Watford up 1-0. Sunderland is my boy in.
5-0 to Brighton.
What's that?
5-0 to Brighton.
Oh, go, Bobby, as he called it. Welbeck again. 5-0. I should have went Welbeck. What a crashing. Lopetegui's got his hands on his head. That Caicedo, he's having a great game. He doesn't get any of the points, but man, he is a work engine. He's helped a lot of this domination.
I was talking about the way supporters inch. Oh, yes, it is. Yeah.
Ishmael Kone is not in for Watford. What?
Yeah, Luton need to spend £10 million on their stadium just to get it up. for Premier League standards.
So yeah, I kind of hope they don't go up.
Ipswich is now
They gotta
6-0.
Tractor Town is crushing.
Jeez. Stoke are now losing to QPR.
There we go. QPR Rangers.
Morecambe have got a goal back against Lincoln.
QPR, who scored here?
Doma.
Doma.
Yeah.
Oh, the Campbell boy is playing up front for Stoke today. He's had a decent season. Dykes and Lowe for QPR up top. Doma right mid has got the goal. Where's Willicks on the bench? I really like that guy, Chris Willick.
Now what, Joe's brother?
Yeah. He's little, but he's been really he was the first
there's
half of
three
the
of them
year.
in
He was
total.
lighting it up the first half of the year. Casado, to me, looks about 5'10", maybe
I'll tell you, mate.
5'9.5", 5'10", in a bit. It's hard to tell, but I've just seen him celebrating with other players there.
I will tell you, he is 5'10".
Yeah, that was right. Oh, he got subbed out? What the hell?
It's been taken off.
Why isn't he showing the... What the hell? I don't think this app is right.
So you're saying that there's been a substitution Brighton?
No, is he not playing? I swear I saw him.
So look.
That's him right there. This app is wrong.
Lineups. Dippy-dippy-doo.
5-0.
No, Cecedo's on the bench, mate.
Who's the guy I'm looking at?
No idea.
Looks like him.
Estupinan?
Oh, yeah, maybe. No.
Well, they're both Ecuadorian, so Cecedo's on the bench, mate.
Yeah.
Matoma's on the bench. McAllister's on the bench.
Maybe he was just celebrating with the guy. I swear I saw him.
I've said it's 6, but I don't know if it is 6.
What?
Is it 6 now?
now?
Or is it 5 now?
Oh,
it's
another one?
6. No, it's all right. It's Ipswich 6.
Tractor 6.
Yeah, that's why I'm getting confused.
What's the League One playoff in promotion like?
That's close as well. It's honestly next weekend it will all be decided, but I'll be doing Championship, League One, League Two, playoff finals.
It's all close.
Yeah, because it's one day after another because they play at the same stadium. So that's what I like about it.
Not even in with this domination.
Yeah, De Zerbi has gone with a crazy lineup.
Gilmore, I didn't even notice that he wasn't in.
It's big from De Zerbi to Restis. Gilmore's in, yeah. Gilmore's playing, and Dav's in.
Gilmore,
Ciso, Gross, Solly March.
Pascal Gross has been all over. De Zerbi's laughing it up, talking to the substitutes, giving them some instructions on warming up or something. And Lopetegui looks defeated.
Yeah, are you watching your Lille?
Whoa. I missed. I got
it's still 0-0, but I'm just
Forest on. Yeah, good call. I totally forgot. Screw you, Brentford Forest. You're gone. Lil. Play Niazio. Surely David's getting goals today. Let's go. Oh, I know. I could put that one on my phone. I could leave Brentford Forest on. See, someday you guys will get this. Something like this. access from all devices. Okay, Fubo on here.
Okay, so the Lille manager is being looked at by Crystal Palace and West Ham.
Yeah, the Portuguese guy, he's been good. That guy we had in between was terrible. Gaultier, and
Yeah.
he went to PSG eventually, but he was really good. That guy last year was terrible.
Yeah, he was awful. He was.
He had no clue what he was doing. The lineups were weird all the time. Oh, I need my earbud. That's what I need. There, I didn't have Bluetooth on. Forest up 1-0. Brentford needs goals for themselves and Bobby.
Yeah.
Oh, Lille's fans are loud. All of a sudden, I got a booming in my ear. Leroy, the goalie for Ajaccio, made a huge error. Pass back to him, and he's looking up to see where he's going to kick it. Put his foot on the ball, misses the ball out of bounds. Like he wasn't in front of his net.
See, what I like about BT Sport, they go to like places like Bath City and commentate from it.
Oh, that's neat.
So that's like National League South. So that's below the National League. So I love that about BT Sport.
That little Angel Gomez, he sure's been good for Lille this year.
Yeah. He was someone that was at United, wasn't he?
Yeah. I remember thinking, oh, he's got good talent, but he's so little when I first saw him.
Yeah, but look how small Cozier Dewberry is. He's tiny.
He's pretty strong though, Cozier Dewberry. For a young age.
I think he's actually stronger than Saka, to be honest.
Yeah, he's
Stevenage have just taken the lead.
He plays like Saka, but he's got that explosion like muscle.
Yeah, he's got that explosion which Saka doesn't have as much of. He does have it, but not as much.
He can take tackles at a young age. Like he doesn't fear tackles at all.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I think Cozier Dewber's still really got.
I honestly think,
and around better players, he'll shine more too.
I think he'll be better than Saka.
Like, yeah, he's right out of the mold of Saka, but he's got some more physical attributes, like we're saying.
Stevenage have taken the lead, which means if they win, they get promoted today.
Isn't that Munsey's team or something?
Yeah, that's Munsey's team.
Boo them then. Oh, he's giving us the gears.
Oh, I know. He always likes to wind us up.
He's a good dude, though, in the end.
He loves to wind us up, but...
Yeah, I've liked this Angel Gomez. Oh, that little young 17, 18-year-old center back's in again for Lille. He's so tall and skinny. He's got a future. Oh, well done, David. Oh, superlative touch. Should have told my sister Lil's on. She's like Bobby. She doesn't think David can always do it either. My sister, a Canadian.
Well, there you go. See, it's not just me.
But I stay on you both always.
Yes, but I don't think he's good enough for the top.
She's coming around. She likes Kyle Larin. Kyle Larin just scores. I don't know. He's not as skillful as David, but he's a bigger guy and goals just seem to fall to him, man.
David, for me, goes missing a little bit, and I can't have that at Arsenal.
He tries to help out too much about doing everything.
Yeah, but sometimes he looks busy but doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
And I don't like that about players.
He's, to me, just does it all. If he was around our guys, oh, my God. He'd be so pumped. A Canadian gooner.
Danny Welbeck's come off by the sounds of it.
Welbeck, what a match. Really good all around game. Mitoma in. The danger man. Wolves trying. Block shot by Brighton. Webster. I didn't fancy him, but he does a job, Webster.
Yeah. James needs to see Kivior at left back next season. He might. He can do it because he's fast enough.
Pretty lanky though. I don't.
Yeah, but look how well Dan Burn's done.
Yeah,
and Dan Burn can't move.
That's what makes me. And Ben White at right back, where I doubted it and been so good.
But Dan Burn can do.
But that's what I mean. If we had Fresneda or what's his name, Brooks Norton Cuffey at right back, where they're tucking in and getting more forward, it'd be nice to have a Kivior play left back kind of thing, like Ben White does right back. You got to be able to mix it up, especially when we're going Champions League. You don't want, like Pep, he knew exactly what we were bringing, what our lineup would be, everything. We got to mix it up on these European teams.
Yeah.
Can't show them exactly the same thing all the time.
I'm with you on it, James. I told you I'm with you. I have no issues.
Kivior's got all the attributes. In the World Cup, he was fine. People are all, well, he lost to France. Well, don't most people lose to France?
Yeah.
England does. Everyone does.
Why don't we try Kivior left back for our remaining games?
The Saudi Arabia game. Look at Kivior in those games.
One very quick question, Luke. Who's our manager? That'll be why that won't be done.
Yeah.
Simple as.
I've been saying it all year, and we get murdered for saying it.
Yeah, because you're going against Arteta.
In January. What did we sign him in January for?
But I'm like, Arteta is a good manager, but he doesn't.
I remember I was against Jorginho, but why don't we play him?
I know. Obviously, we've got the Chelsea game.
He's got all that experience. We don't want him in a big match. Come on. Sorry, Bobby.
No, that's all right. Well, I'll be asking for the teams maybe tomorrow.
What's this?
Yeah, but don't forget there is a big rumor, and to be honest, I believe it as well, that he could go to City.
Who?
Tierney.
Oh. Extra money we must ask for Newcastle or City.
Our asking price is 35 million.
Or 70 for those 35. 70 for those clubs.
No.
Why bend down to them? Don't.
Andre Gomez just score for Lille.
Out of it or don't do it.
Goal for Lille.
Lille. Oh, what a shot! Andre Gomez, the guy I don't like. The big Portuguese setter mid. Wow, that was a blast. Right when you said it, I look and then all of a sudden, boom. This team, Ajaccio, they're not very good. Wow, that was a shot.
I said, I think it was about a year ago, I think he's got a level and I think he can't achieve over. The reason why I say that is because he can't handle players with an attitude, which is just not good.
Which is always going to happen in these days.
When you become an elite manager, you're going to have players with severe egos.
Yeah.
The
amount of money they get, the agents, they're godlike since they're 16 years old. You're going to run into it every time.
Yeah, you can't deal with it.
And you got to be able to deal with it.
So,
I've never wavered from him, but some of these signs of being stubborn are worrying me.
Yeah.
Because we can't in Champions League. You got to adapt.
You say that, but does Pep have players with egos?
Well, Cancelo's gone, isn't he?
This is the thing.
Cancelo's gone with an ego.
Yeah.
Instantly.
But this is the thing. Pep can deal with it.
Yeah.
Arteta can't. Arteta just doesn't want it in the changing room.
Pep
That's
just
the
goes,
difference.
You want to see my Champions League rings from,
exactly.
From
there you go.
And managing?
Yeah. That's the thing. Like I know the issue between him and Aubameyang and other players at our club. It's because they don't rate him because he's done it. Without sounding
He
horrible,
wasn't a manager with a pedigree yet.
He's done nothing really in his career. He's done nothing.
He will be though. He will be an elite.
Hopefully, but there could be a limit.
And Ciso coming off. What a match. Give him some claps, people. And Ciso. Great match.
But you have a problem with
that
Pep. And Pep will just say...
Ciso and Veltman off. Yeah, I'm with James. He's not there yet, but he will be.
But there could be a point where...
McAllister and Caicedo on. Sorry, Bobby.
No, it's all right. But there could be a point where you all go, okay, this is now causing us an issue. Like if he's not adaptable enough and he never changes from that. Now, I know he's got Albert as his number 2, but he doesn't listen to Albert enough. Albert has done stuff.
Veltman is like crying or something.
Oh, is he?
But he went right to the dressing room. Maybe he's sick or something.
But weird. Albert's had to deal with Depay when he was 17. Trust me, he's not an easy person to get on with. So,
yeah,
sometimes he does need to listen to the.
Yeah, on these substitutes, is he listening to like data guys in his ear and making these subs or waiting on subs, or is that completely him?
It's him.
It's him.
Oh, hang on.
What I thought.
Oh, hang on.
Some of these subs are weird sometimes.
6-0 to Brighton.
As soon as they made some more subs, fresh
Undav has scored.
I wonder if I've fallen behind a bit.
Best of the best in teams of pedigree, not I'm not going to say that. Next season, yeah, exactly. Next season,
over the top, Brighton 6-0. Undav with his second. Undav.
Next season, he has to do something. Has to.
Yeah. Everything comes to fruition. You're right, James.
I have no wish to see.
We got to spend 200 to 300 mil. Jonathan David, nice link up play. He's trying to get it back. Oh.
I have no wish to see us get knocked out of cups. I have no wish to see us not being versatile.
Jose Sa has had a nightmare this game.
Yeah, he's had a terrible season, though, to be fair, this season.
So he was good at the start, kind of, but he's trying
to
play it out of the back. He's terrible at it. And Wolves keep trying to do it, and they keep screwing up. I know, you're right, Luke, but I can't do it. That is right, but I just have trouble doing it myself.
When people say, oh, bad performance by him, but they never blame the manager for these substitutions in the first place or the selection in the first place.
Not be able to change your formation up when it needs it.
Yeah, maybe right, but right now isn't time. Next season we can definitely have. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm more than happy with what he's done this season.
He needs this year to try and finally have his perfect squad. And if it hadn't been for him and like he's obviously telling Edu who to go after a lot of time. If it hadn't been for the great signings, he'd be in trouble right now. Big time.
No, I'm going to tell you totally different about that. It's nothing to do with Edu. It's nothing to do with Arteta. It's a team. It is. It's. I think it's about 5 people sit around the table.
And I think that's why we have trouble getting it over the hump half the time. Is because we do it as a collective. Yeah.
Thankfully, Richard's now stepping in and helping Edu because Edu is
got to be more precise and decisive. But yeah, you know what I mean. He needs this year. We finally got the Champions League. Okay, this is your year. Prove it.
What do you mean by the Wrexham bandwagon?
Oh, everyone is.
North
America. You were on it one of the first.
How long have I been doing National League football?
Did you ask me about Ryan Reynolds last year?
Yeah.
I was like, he's trying to buy Ottawa Senators too. And we started talking. You're like,
they're actually doing that.
He really is doing good for Wrexham.
He's buying them now, as far as I've heard, over here in the UK. James needs 6 signings.
4 or 5 is probably what'll happen, but you're right.
I expect more than that.
Some little ones along with the big ones.
Well, it's little. Yeah. When you say little, it's not going to be little.
Well, not little,
like 20,
they're younger guys, and it's not a big signing. It's littler money.
Yeah, they're playing Man United in San Diego in July. Yeah.
Oh, are these getting all decided? I thought I heard New York were playing Man U.
I'm on about Wrexham.
Oh, Wrexham.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to get Gareth Bale. Someone was making a joke. Well, how the golf courses in Wrexham?
Yeah, it's going to be.
Wales has some nice courses. He's Welsh.
I expect 6, minimum 6, I reckon. Because a lot of people forget that we're after at least 1 free signing this summer.
Tielemans on a free. When you do it,
Conte's free. Saha's free. They played Chelsea and Man U. It's great, isn't it?
Might as well get in on some free signings.
The 3 big signings for me are at the least 2 midfielders and a striker. Yeah, we're going to go.
Yeah, Man U, Arsenal, New York. Bargav, you saw that too? I've never been to New York. I've never wanted to go. Maybe that'll take me.
What I would say, James, is the smaller signings might include a right centre back as well. Possibly a Croatian that I've been told about. So yeah, we'll wait and see. Man U, Arsenal in New York. Yeah, they're playing New York.
I think they're supposed to go to DC, Chicago, maybe LA. It's like a whole American tour.
Yeah, who we own by.
Organize something. We've talked about it, Arsenal Canada, organizing a trip when Arsenal's on tour like this.
Well, it's no surprise. We're owned by Americans, so of course we're going to go to America.
I think they make good money, and they are. Like, as far as worldwide, like Chelsea and Man City have grown so much, like in Arab and Asian. Man U's always big in Asia. Liverpool is too. But we've really grown huge in America with their supporter clubs, every city, like in US. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I've never known that it was this huge, Arsenal in USA.
I knew it was in San Diego in California because
there's a lot of clubs. Like, I'm on my Instagram, I'm like with every Arsenal club. It's like crazy.
Luke saying here, I was prepared to give Arteta another year, but I need to see him change things up and get things right.
Tom and Big Mike, Magic Mike, all those guys had a huge Gooner Palooza in Chicago. I was like, yeah, whatever. You guys don't.
Thank you. I'm glad you've said it because I'm like, you're just an Arsenal fan. Just remember this. You're just an Arsenal fan because they're acting like
they don't give me any time of day. And I'm like, man, they're massive in Canada too. Trust me.
Well, I messaged a Arsenal podcaster, and this person actually deleted my message. Didn't reply, and I'm like, seriously? I'm like, if someone messaged me about the Armory, I'd reply to them.
There's a lot of like this, little attitude and stuck-up nosiness of some of these.
Yeah, there's
a lot, but there's a lot of great American gooners too. I meet a lot of good ones. Yeah, there's some stick up your nose and stuff too.
All I am is I'm a YouTuber that talks about Arsenal and other football. That's all I am. I'm nothing, But these people that actually think they're something.
It doesn't take much to reach out a hand, give a message, reply. It doesn't take much. Like I don't understand that either on people that don't reply.
I'd love to, mate, but I'm not that kind of person. I'm not Luke. But honestly, I have no respect for that person now.
Yeah, it shows what they're about.
Yeah, exactly.
And Tom's Mr. Open Forum. Well, yeah, no, you're not, because you close any other ideas and then he goes on Twitter and he bashes other YouTubers like ideas.
Oh yes, doesn't he? Doesn't he just?
He likes his cake and eat it too. This guy.
Yeah, but the thing that annoys me about Tom is he charges for his Discord, which is basically nothing. Costs nothing to run. So why are you charging for it for a start? And it's to get on there to do your previews. I'm like, nah. I'll.
Yeah, he treats it like he's
no matter what. This is why I asked so many different people to.
And that's how I started with my first went on his show.
Yeah.
That's how I
met
started.
you. That's how I met Tariq. That's how I met Luke.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing I'm thankful for. Other than that, it's just made me go, what the heck is that all about?
He's really changed this last year.
Yeah.
I mean, I always appreciate how he's structured.
2-0 to Lille, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I just saw that go.
Oh, okay.
Andre Gomez, big guy. Easy win, it looks like so far. The center back, young, tall, 17, 18-year-old, he's doing good. Zagrova's been doing good. Remy Cabella got the goal set up by Gomez. 9th goal, Remy Cabella.
James, I don't know if you're still watching, but that's me reacting to your message.
A good WhatsApp.
His dream window. Wow. The striker is interesting. The left winger, never going to happen.
What?
He's
His
got
dream signings or what?
It's not realistic. Okay, he's literally, obviously, he's listening because he's now typing to me WhatsApp. So
he brings it on, Luke. Like, he can criticize and rip other people's lineup suggestions and ideas to just, but yeah, he can't. You criticize him, he will never let it go.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. Now, like tomorrow, I've got a guy that goes on the football terrace. I've got someone that goes on the football terrace tomorrow as a Chelsea fan. He's joining me tomorrow. On Thursday, I've got a really big Newcastle fan that goes on a lot of stuff, and it's a lady, and it will shock people when you see her because she's well known. But
Chelsea,
and the thing is, she replied within 5 minutes of my message and said, "Yes, I'd love to."
Yeah,
that's what I expect.
You can say no. You can say no. That's all good. But reply
with me as well. I'll just approach the next person. I have a list in my head who I want to approach first.
Let people know.
Yeah, because I do this for Arsenal fans. I don't do it for me. I don't care. I love talking about football.
Yeah, I'd rather not be doing it, to be honest, and listening.
Well, yeah,
but yeah, I like just hearing other people's views and ideas.
This is why I ask so many people to do lineups.
Enjoy the game. Enjoy watching a game together with people. Yeah, because especially being from Canada, we don't get all that.
How did you know that, Luke?
How does Luke onto this? All this.
The Newcastle fan on Thursday is the girl that goes onto the overlap.
So who is that? That's lovely. A stupid name that I keep. Or is that Caicedo? Man, I keep confusing them.
I loved how he's managed to do that because I've not told anyone apart from Tony. I know it's on the phone now that I've created, but you'd have to know like her name, literally.
Cool. That's interesting.
Well, this is what I do because, I try to do City fans.
Andre Gomez have been great today for once. Sorry.
No.
Oh, another goal, Leo.
Yeah, Remy Cabella.
Cabella again. Shagerva and Bamba set it up. Jonathan David not even involved in that one. They're just owning.
That could be pro. Nothing gets past me, Bobby. Yeah, she's awesome.
I'll buy Basildon. It's such an English name. Basildon.
So basically, if Liverpool win their game in hand, they can overlap Tottenham and go into 5th. Okay.
What a great passing play. Bamba, Remy Cabella. David falling back into midfield, helping create this, link up plays. He doesn't need to get all the goals.
Oh, there's a goal. Oh, Wigan have just taken the lead against Reading.
Oh, let's go over to there.
That means they won't get relegated today.
Forest.
But they won't get relegated
1-0 still. Reading, Wigan, get over there. Let's see this goal. I see the celebration. Tennis score, they're saying maybe. 6-0 Brighton, 3-0 Will. Tractor boys are crushing. Tennis score. I've never heard that one before. I kind of like that.
Boo Liverpool, that's all I have to say.
You guys, people have said that before? Tennis score?
Yes, because it's 6-love, isn't it?
Love. It's 6-love, Brighton.
6-love, yeah.
And they're like, this little one could be a tennis score. It's already 3-0.
Mosh, because you like tennis. Why is it 15-love, then 30-love? Why is it juice?
It's
What's
always
with all that?
been love. It just meant instead
But
of
why does
not
it go up in
saying
15?
nil or nothing or 15.
Why is it,
Yeah. I always
goes
wondered
15
why it
to
goes
30
15,
and then 40.
30 and then 40.
Yeah, makes no
45.
sense.
Where suddenly it's not worth
Yeah.
75?
I've never
I
understood
never
it.
understood that either.
I've never looked
You
into it.
didn't
I
want
probably
to
could
say
find the answer.
45. It's too long. Just 40. Yeah, that's probably what it is. 40-40. Deuce.
Deuce, yeah.
So the tennis announcer person, I don't know. It's weird. You know, like the person at the ref at the gate, the tennis.
Yeah.
Just has to. You don't say as much. I don't know. I don't know how it came like that either. Advantage.
Yeah, but that makes sense. It is advantage.
Deuce.
But I just don't understand the juice. I don't understand 15-love, the 30-love, and then it goes to 40.
And then, yeah, where 5?
Why is it not going to 45?
Why 45? 8.
Yeah, exactly. It makes no sense.
I don't know. You'd probably have to ask British lawn tennis rules of 18 something.
Yeah, it's just weird.
15, 30, 40. 6-love, 6-1. That's how I beat most people. My sister's getting good. She never wanted to play when I was young, and I wanted to teach her because I was too mean.
Oh.
But now she's playing at her old days.
Oh, there's a goal. Brentford have scored.
Oh, let's go over there. It's going to show me.
Oh, it's miles out as well.
1-0 again.
Ivan Toney.
1-1 finally. Am I going to see it?
25 yards out.
Tony, the man. I went Martial.
Oh, it's a Martinez goal. It's one where it comes off the goalkeeper and goes back in.
On goal or what?
Well, it probably will be, yeah.
Tony, free kick. I'm about to see it. It's over 81 minutes now. Matoma, they're showing in the Brighton game. Man, he's been having a good season.
Oh,
Matoma. Oh, yeah, now they're showing it on the other screen, too. Oh, yeah, Brentford. Oh, they might count it as a goal because it was like almost in, and the goalie slides to save it and off him and in the net.
They're not happy with the wall.
Oh, yeah, it went right around the wall like it shouldn't have. Oh, it went right between the first and second guy in the wall. Something that never should happen, right, Bobby? Right back.
Yeah, exactly.
You make sure that never
happens.
Stand
there, cover your special area, and
you jump and twist. You're defeating the whole.
Yeah.
You don't twist.
Yeah. Cover the family jewels, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, one guy takes a step to the left and twist jumps. He ruined it. And Buemo looked like he was going to take it, and then Tony just rifled it. Naves, that's hard because first he can't see it.
Yeah.
Then you're surprised it goes through the wall. You dive. He saves it off the post and in. So what do you think? Goal? I think it's maybe a goal still. Not an own goal. We'll see what they end up ruling.
Big up to Colm.
Jim Ratcliffe out too. So is there some news or something? Or no?
Yeah, it's for another stream, Moss. It's for another stream.
It's still these Qataris, right? That are favorites?
Not with the highest bid, no.
No.
It's very confusing, mate. Honestly, it's definitely for another
It
stream.
is. These guys talk about it on TMUA and stuff. Sometimes I'm like, I can't even get my head around this. And I understand, business, economics, and of it's in what I'm in, but it's like, man, I can't even get my head what's gonna happen with Man U.
Yeah,
It's a tough.
I'm sure it'll be decided
weirdness.
next week.
Who knows with these Glazers? It's weird with them.
They need something to happen quick because they're losing money every week. So
it's either they're trying to keep it so that they're still the major owners and people buy in. No, it's one way or the other with these people that want to buy, man. It's same with like Kroenke's. He didn't want it just halfway. He wanted all the way or nothing.
Yeah, which is why they've eventually bought out Usmanov.
Glazers are trying to hold on no matter what to something. They're different. They're not. They don't act the same.
Oh, it's going everywhere here.
3-0 Lille.
Yep, half time.
Good performance. After a bad one last week. My Liverpool buddies are like, Jesus, Wolves. They're like, Brighton is going to finish ahead of us, baby. I said Wolves are a force. All year we've been saying that, Bobby.
Yeah. And De Zerbi is a very, very good coach.
We were like, they're going to elevate, and they did. Dream window. This is James. Oh, he sent it to me. Thanks,
he sent it to you as well, has he?
Oh, I don't agree with it at all, though. Except you did put my Casado or Kefren Turam, the guy I've been calling for. I appreciate that one, but Lajovic and Liao, come on.
I knew you wouldn't like the striker.
I love Liao, but it ain't happening. They're gonna wrap like everything around this guy.
Yeah, they'll want to like what 80+ million.
Even Real Madrid want him, and they don't even need him. It's like everyone would want him. He looks like he's just like at that tip of I'm gonna just be world class, like bust through. Rafael Leao, he's awesome. I don't usually like Portuguese players either. What do you think, Bobby?
Say that again, sorry. So I was listening to what they're talking about.
Leao's on that burgeoning level of being just worldly.
Yeah. And the problem is because Chelsea paid so much for Mudryk, is how much is Milan going to want for Leao now?
Oh, I think they're everyone wants him, but I think they're keeping him.
I think they'll keep him for one more season. I don't think they better keep him forever.
It'll be too big of offers.
Yeah, because there's big. No disagree.
Oh, nearly 7 here for Brighton. Matoma misses. I'm going to go over to Brentford Forest on this one.
Okay, so the Brentford goal has gone down for Ivan Toney.
Okay, good.
Because it actually went in before it came.
I've seen those go his own goals. That's what bugs me sometimes.
Yeah, but it actually went in before it hit him.
No, Navas saves it like almost right on the line, and it hits the post and goes in.
Yeah, but it actually went over the line first.
Shot was awesome. It was going in.
Yeah.
Navas made a good effort.
Oh.
Should probably be able to save that, but that's what I said. The wall the wall deteriorating like it did, it made it way hard for him.
Navas has just made a very good save against Brentford.
Yeah, I went to that game in my ear now. Brentford Forest 1-1. Brentford wants this for European. Forest needs it for survival. These are the best games. Business end, Bobby. This is like a playoff. right now. Like Brentford's trying to get something. Forest
Yeah.
is trying to get something. It's draw, and they're both going for it. This is what I love.
Yeah. Have Wolves even turned up, or have they got their dinner staff playing?
Oh, there's the save you talked about. Sorry.
I don't, because they're not mathematically safe. I don't know why they haven't turned up. I know technically you could say they're
Brighton was
safe.
just brilliant, I think.
Yeah, I think De Zerbi has just done a masterclass.
And then Jose Sa and the defense tried playing it out of defense, and Brighton's press has ate them up a few times.
But this is what happens, right? And this is aimed at Arteta here. This is what happens when you put your other squad in. They can come out and perform because they want to start the next game. He
didn't start Matoma or Caicedo. He brings them on.
Exactly. He's dropped.
It lifted everybody's spirit. They're like, oh, this guy's getting a start. He deserves it. You see it in practice. You see it when they sub on. And Ciso needed a start.
This is why I like squad rotation. You've got to keep them on their toes.
That's when Wenger, when we were at our best years. You couldn't, like you said, you couldn't predict it. He would all of a sudden throw a different guy in and he'd tear it up.
Well, you couldn't at George Graham era as well, to be honest.
And we didn't have that many players. You didn't have a big squad, and you didn't.
No, but he would still play someone like David Hillier or someone like that.
Yeah, he did it, and you had way more constraints, way more.
Yeah, so you can do it with a small squad because Georgie Graham did it. So it's just. Hang on! There's been a goal.
Brentford Forest. They'll show that save again.
Reading have just equalised against
Wigan. I'm going to go over to DAZN there. DAZN.
Because this means Wigan will get relegated if they lose.
They had 9 extra minutes, Bobby.
Which game's that?
Wigan Reading you're talking about.
Yeah.
The fans are going crazy.
Yeah, this game's going to
go 9 extra minutes. The coach, players, everyone's pumping up the crowd. And then there's about to be a goal.
The Armory Gumza has something to do with Reading. So, yeah.
Adama Traore for Wolves.
Maybe
here's the goal already.
Try it as
the crowd is going nuts, Bobby. Right before the goalie could get it, a guy jumped on it, and they. Oh.
I would give De Zerbi a chance at Arsenal. Easy.
He's quite brilliant.
And there you go, James and Gumza live right by each other.
Who? Gumza?
Yeah, the reaction, the Armory.
Oh, I think
you'll know him as Kelvin H.
They live by each other, I thought you said.
Yeah, they live by James and Kelvin live by each other.
Are James Wright and Gumza?
Yeah, they live by each other. Hartlepool.
Who's the other one when Nigel went to London, some people were all realizing they were from the same area. That's kind of neat.
I know.
They grew up in the same area.
Yeah, it's mad that because most of us just talk on YouTube, and that's literally all we do.
Yeah, and then you don't realize some of these guys have realized, oh man, I grew up in that area too.
Yeah.
There's the Reading goal. Wow, fantastic. I'm not a Wigan fan. I kind of like Reading. Junior Hoylett subbed off earlier.
That would be why he's a Reading fan.
Well, he's been in a million clubs, though. He's been, remember, he was up and down with clubs. And
am I Arteta out? No, I'm not Arteta out. It's a case of
that's for the club.
He needs to impress me next season, and he does. This season, he's done well. Tick, job done. Next season, he now needs to step up. We can't keep
Brighton. Everyone's hugging, congratulating Welbeck. Does that mean he's man of the match? Welbeck.
Perhaps. Oh, there's been a goal. Brentford.
I'm watching.
Have scored. Oh my word!
Win 2-1. Brentford looking at Europe.
But perhaps saying here, Jazim bid is higher than Sir Jim. Due to it being for 100% of the club, this new development may harm his chances of taking over. Mike Keegan moments ago.
Yeah, the Shake bids higher. That's what I thought.
What I will say is non-disclosure forms have been signed, so a lot of people can't say
Can't
what they want
talk.
to say, but yeah. Also, Fran lives by James and Gumza too.
Yeah.
Luke
Oh,
is
there it was
asking,
near post. Navish maybe should have that one. He was screened.
De
But
Silva.
Tony with an Embuemo doing it again.
De Silva scored, mate.
Oh, it's De Silva. That's not
Yeah.
Embuemo. Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
got a bigger beard.
Luke's saying here,
De
so I
Silva
look for
came
whatever
on,
is
gets
best
the
for Arsenal.
goal.
Have no emotional attachment to any player or manager, nor do I. It's
I
the
get
club I
emotional
support.
attachments. I can admit it, but I'm still just whatever's best for the club.
So if we're not top by Christmas, oh no, I'm not on about being top by Christmas, but if we are 7th and 8th by Christmas, that's not good enough.
Josh De Silva gets around the defender, left footer, near post. It was kind of half screened. Yet you got to have your near post covered. That's what I said to
Oh, they think this
Ramsdale.
might
It
be.
applied
There is a VR
for
review.
Navis too. Oh,
There's a VR
VAR
review.
for what was it? Oh, there was a guy. There's also he's screened by the Forest guy, but also the Brentford guy, and he's offside, and he's screening the goalie. So what do you call there? Oh, yeah, the goalie can't see that because of that guy. Hockey, screening the goalie. We always try to do that, but when you're in an offside position,
It's onside. It's been given.
Yeah, because that's why the goalie couldn't save that. His kneecaps were over.
Yeah.
The
Manager needs to be evaluated every 6 months. Before the end of the window opens, yeah, I'd say so.
Will this cost Bradford? Or you're saying goals given?
Goals being.
This is no offside. What? He looks offside, just barely.
It's been given onside.
Onside, man. I
We
don't
can
get
question
these
manager
angles.
and some of the on-field decisions he has done, but like he has.
Things that look offside to me, dude, and other things that don't are offside. I don't get it. I don't like this. But still, no, he screened the goalie 100%. If he's offside at all, he should be, but they're saying onside.
Yep, it's onside.
2-1 Bradford. This is massive and huge disappointment for us.
We're in the 98th minute right now for the Reading game. But yes, we can question him. Not right now.
You got to do evaluations no matter what job you do, and end of contracts, end of seasons. Yeah, of course.
Arteta's done his job this season. Tick.
Yeah.
Happy.
Yeah.
Next season, he now needs to move.
This is where we wanted to get to. So now this is a whole new evaluation. We got there. Now let's see.
Whatever you've done the season before, it doesn't count to me. So
it's a whole new one.
Exactly. I was going to say it needs to be given if Spurs' first goal on Thursday was given. It has to stand. Yes, your Donny beat my culture today. Well, mind you, culture lose all the time, so I'm not surprised. So what, James? He didn't win it, so his future as manager should be discussed. Fair enough. But it has finished, so Wigan have been relegated.
They needed win.
They needed to win today, and I'm going to go through the other games.
The power of the survival fight. That's what we've been talking about in the hockey too, Bobby.
Yeah.
Tariq's been talking about in the football. So have you. The fight for saving your life and survival is much stronger than the one to clinch something.
Correct. 100%. Right. So let's go through these again. Right. So Championship, Wigan have failed to win, so they have been relegated. Right. So Plymouth needed to win. Let's just check that. Yes, they have once. They are promoted to the Championship. Ipswich, well, they definitely won. So they are also promoted to the Championship. So well done to Plymouth. Well done to Ipswich.
Yeah.
Let's check
Dr.
relegation. Accrington Stanley will be relegated if they lose. They are losing if Oxford avoid defeat. Let's have a look.
Brentford, what a win.
Yeah, Oxford have won and MK Dons win. So that hasn't been decided.
Roma AC Milan is on, sorry.
No, it's all right. Oh, hang on. No, Morecambe will be relegated today. Oh, no, they're winning, aren't they? Oh, this is where it gets confusing. Right,
Luke,
so
are you getting on that for tonight? He probably is.
Also down if Oxford and MK Dons win. Morecambe needed to win.
Oh, what about MLS? I didn't take a look at MLS.
Also down if they draw. So I think Morecambe and Accrington are fine as it stands. Northampton
4-0 Elche over Rayo Vallecano with a red card
to win. No, so Northampton haven't been promoted, but Stevenage have been promoted. So Stevenage now in League One.
Toronto FC, New York City FC. Come on, beat these Man City guys.
Who are they getting relegated?
LAFC got.
Damn, Wigan, what happened with Colo Touré? Colo Touré was there how long? A couple of weeks? Couple of months, something like that.
I don't know if Colo Touré's manager material.
Xhaka, Ramsdale, and Odegaard all talked about top four and winning Europa. So by our player expectations, we failed 100%. But guys, it is done for today. Moss might be back next Saturday. I won't be back here next Saturday. But Moss is gone. So Moss will be gone by the time we'll be back before I close up. Expectations are set by the board, not players, 100%. But I think we would have liked to have done better in Europa, if I'm honest, or at least one of the cups. But guys, I'll be back tomorrow at 1:30 for the Rangers Celtic game. Moss might be back later, but if you want to know, hit the notification bell. Make sure you like and subscribe to both channels. It'd be much appreciated. Just trying to find the outro, which seems to take me forever on this one. There it is. Right. One more hour. One more hour. No thanks. Guys, I will speak to you very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.